Let's get into the fat shaming, people. Make sure y'all like the stream. We're gonna get into the fat shaming because I got something to say. I got something to say. Let me say this to you, heifers. Okay. I don't care what your size is. I don't care what you like being a big girl. Okay, listen, hey, you like being a big girl. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you chose to do. But to attack Jordan Peterson over it is just crazy to me. I mean, he does have a big following, so his opinion is going to matter more than others. But for people to let it get to them and to troll him like they did shows you that us as men are not allowed to have a preference in this country. When we as men have a preference, we want a slim woman, we want a woman that, that we're attracted to that has a certain type of body. We're going to get attacked for it because women are gotten lazy. Shout out to Liana. Appreciate that. A lot of Western women have gotten lazy. They don't want to work at anything, which is why they're single now. Look at Lizzo. She's the leader of the big girl brigade that wants to tell men and shame men into the men that they want, excuse me, the men that they want into dating them.
Hi everyone, missed the notification. Here's my link fee.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That how it be, man. They hating on me, man. They they got agendas, okay? They don't want people to hear what I got to say. They got agendas. But they want us to accept them as who they are. And again, I'm not here to tell these women who they should be with, who they should date, but to the big girl brigade, okay, and your allies, attacking Jordan Peterson is not going to help you. If a man don't want a BBW, he's not going to date a BBW. You know why? Because the women he surrounds himself don't look like you. Don't look like you. Okay? You see, Western women have gotten so lazy. They're lazy daters. They want you as a man to be in shape. They want you as a man to be tall. They want you to be fit. They want you to have swagger. They want you to be from the streets. They want you to have hoes, right? You got to have all these qualities. But when it comes to them, they don't have to have, the only quality they need to have is that their assets are big or that they're female. That's the only qualities that they need to have, which is why a lot of them are single now. And they're being fed BS by a lot of these quote unquote allies who are nothing more than panderers, pandering to them for money or to get some box. Because none of those guys that are saying, who are attacking Jordan Peterson, actually accept you for who you are. They sleep with you and use you. You are a side chick at best to them. They call you at around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning when they're up and horny. And then, so no one sees you going in and out of their apartment or home, wherever they're living in. That is the life that a lot of you chicks are leading. That's why you're so mad at Jordan Peterson. Because you can't do better.
Even Lizzo doesn't date chubby dudes. Yet we're supposed to be body positive.
Appreciate that, TJ. It's a lot of fake body positivity out here. And we're going to get into it with this article from Outkick. Jordan Peterson quits Twitter amid backlash for saying plus-size model isn't beautiful. Let's see. Yumi knew a plus-size model on a magazine cover. Let's see. Sorry, not beautiful, and no amount of authoritarian tolerance is going to change that Peterson tweet. And this is the tweet that went viral. Okay. Now, would I have said this? Probably not. You know why? Because I wouldn't need to say this. I may put up posts saying, you know what? Even though I don't really care, like I'm not the type to judge women's bodies like that. Like If there's a woman that I'm not attracted to, I just don't deal with her. But if I see them pushing an agenda like Lizzo, and you got the big girl brigade, and you have their allies, right? I may say something, but I guess because Jordan was so to the point and blunt, people did not like what he had to say. And it drove people to troll him endlessly, make videos about him, making fun of him. But a lot of those same people that were making fun of Jordan Peterson, they wouldn't date her either. They wouldn't date Yumi either. They would treat her like a side chick at the most. They would not wife her up. They know they would not wife her up. And the thing about Sports Illustrated hasn't been relevant in like 10 years. No one cares about Sports Illustrated. They do things like this because they're trying to gain an audience. They're trying to gain the big girl audience, right? Is there really a big girl audience? Because when I look on Instagram, a lot of those women are trying to get in shape. They're showing you their before and after, happy that they no longer look the way that they used to. So what kind of audience are you going to get? The big lazy audience? Let's just be real about this. Now, this is not an unattractive woman, right? I'm pretty sure there are men that will date her. I don't think that she's I don't think she's just in a place where no man wants to deal with her. No, I don't think she's there at all. I think there are a lot of guys that would proudly date her, probably. But the thing is, does she want those men, though? In some, Peterson's tweet made users mad. They say his comments were offensive to women of all sizes. And by Monday, Peterson decided that tweeting his opinions is no longer worth the headache. He posted the following 3 tweets to explain. I recently stopped accessing Twitter for 3 weeks as an experiment. I had some of my staff post video links, etc. It was a genuine relief. I started to read and write more. I started using it again a few days ago, and I would say that my life got worse again almost instantly. See, this is why you got to stop loving social media, man. See, I'm on social media basically just to post about my content. I rarely post certain things of my own. I may post certain things here and there, but everything is content related. And I've been doing this for years, so I'm used to it.
Men that claim to like BBWs are really looking for sugar mamas.
Liana, and that's a female saying this. This ain't a guy. It's female that's saying this. And I think that is true. A lot of these, especially when you are a guy that's clearly in shape and could go out and get a woman that's fit and in shape, and you're out here chasing the big girls. You're chasing them because you need a place to stay. When they say that black men date outside their race, they date fat white women. No, they be dating a whole ton of fat black women, that take care of them. We do see a whole ton of that. I told y'all about the bad built chick I saw with the guy that looked like he done some time and did his push-ups and sit-ups. Like he was on that Gucci Man workout plan. Now he's dating this chick who, who's probably taking care of him. Yeah, man. But listen, social media, especially Twitter is a cesspool. Okay. You just got to know how to navigate Twitter. I don't like to, when I see certain things trending, I will not click on it at all because I know it's going to be a sideshow. And I don't seek to respond to everything, even though one of my tweets I put out one time was posted on a website. And that tweet went viral. It was when I talked about Carrie Hilson and what she had to say. I forget what was it about. What was it about? I think it was about Donald Trump. I don't know. That tweet went so viral, and I got so many followers off that tweet, posted on websites. And there was a lot of people that disagree with me in that thread. But again, I'm used to it. I've been reading Twitter threads, comment sections, community tabs for years. So I'm used to that. Some people's mental health can't take that. When Kevin Samuels went viral, I did not click on his name on Twitter until I did my live stream. And I saw what people had to say. Because when certain things go viral, you know it's gonna be a mental illness fest, because you got a lot of mentally ill people who pretend like they're normal when they're really not. The endless flood of vicious insult is really not something that can be experienced anywhere else. I like to follow the people I know, but I think the incentive structure of the platform makes it dangerously insane. So I told my staff to change my password to keep me from the temptation. So he told his staff to change the password to keep himself from getting on Twitter. That's how addictive it is for these guys, man, when they have these large followings. And I'm departing once again. If I have something to say, I'll write an article or make a video. If the issue is not important enough to justify that, then perhaps it may be best to just let it go. It's rather surprising to see critics and trolls get to Peterson that way. I don't understand why people of high status care so deeply about what strangers say about them on the internet. Peterson let them win by reading their comments. Yes, he did, man. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that, man. When you read their comments, they win. They win. I don't read a lot of my comments like that recently, especially on the community tab. There's sometimes I go and look here and there, but there are times I'm not, especially when I see that it's a bunch of comments I already know it's crazy.
The problem of pushing overweight people as the new standard of beauty hurts the overall health of America. We have all kinds of obesity-related morbidities running rampant now.
Thanks, Lord Sinister. Appreciate that. And that's why I think the military has made changes in certain standards. We are becoming an overweight nation, man. We got a McDonald's on every corner, in every town, no matter how big or small. All these fast food restaurants. A lot of people are not going outside. They're not, especially these young kids, they're in the house. They're not getting their activities in. And you got women that can't cook. They're ordering fast food because they can't cook. How are you a married woman and you're at fast food restaurants every day? Every day. Like, these guys are marrying women who have declining wifely qualities. And they, so perhaps leaving Twitter is a better option for him than allowing these online users to dictate his mood. As for his tweet about new, SI does not typically choose plus size models. Therefore, the outlet knew it'd get this reaction from someone. It was Peterson. He isn't into women of that size, and he felt he needed to make that public. Well, good. Somebody need to say something. There needs to be a hero out there who will tell the truth. Again, I'm not here to bash the bigger girls at all. There's a lot of attractive big girls out there. Okay? But the problem is they have big egos as well, and they think they're supposed to have the cream of the crop, the top 15 percentile of men, and that's just not the case. Because those men are not checking for them like that.